Hi everyone, this is Dr. Kristen Hess. I'm going to use 3-column notes in math to talk to you about levels of measurement. Specifically, what are the different types of levels of measurement? This is in section 4.1 in the class we're talking about today. So, levels of measurement are used to classify data. We can classify it as nominal, ordinal, interval, or ratio data. And notice as we go, I've got 3 columns, one column for the key idea that we're going to talk about, one column for the formula or definition, and a last column for some examples. So if you're going to follow along and take notes, this is the format I'm going to use. At the end of the video, I'll give you a summary, and this is a way for you to quiz yourself to make sure you understood. So first, nominal data. This is data that's got categories. So you're not actually measuring it, you're observing it. Things like color of your car. Is your car red, green, blue, or silver? What shape is the cookie cutter? What is the variable? It has a name. And so it's not something you're going to measure, but it's something you're going to give a name to. Ordinal data is ordered categories. So there is a way to order it, whereas with our previous example, with our nominal data, there's no way to determine an order. But here with rankings, you can determine first, second, or third place, or the old order of childbirth, oldest, middle, youngest, scaling. But the number value, the first, second, third place, doesn't really measure anything. It doesn't tell us how far they went in the race or their time. It just says they happened to cross the finish line first. However, interval data is measurable, but there's no real zero. For example, we can measure temperature, and we know a temperature of 10 degrees is 10 degrees higher than 0, and the temperature of 40 degrees is 10 degrees away from 50 degrees. But a temperature of 0 degrees Celsius doesn't mean there's no temperature. A time of 0 o'clock doesn't mean there's no time. The year 0 BC does not mean there's no date. So when you're thinking about interval data, look for that real 0. Does 0 really mean nothing? And our ratio data does have that real 0. If you look at a scale and it says 0, that means there is no weight. There's nothing on the scale. If you're told that your income for the month is 0, that means you got no money that month. If there's 0 people in the room, there's no people in the room. If you're familiar with Kelvin temperature, a temperature of 0 Kelvin talks about the lack of movement of the molecules, no temperature, basically no movement. So the real 0. So in summary, we've talked about the different levels of measurement: nominal, ordinal, interval, and data, ratio data. And this will be useful later on in further statistics and helping you determine what type of graphs and analysis to do. Thank you so much for watching.